Hi, Upper Cervical family. Dr. Tedder here. It's Monday, and I wanted to send you guys a video on a few things. The first and primary reason the video is to answer the question above, which is, what are the top 4 things that I can do right now to help with my allergies? This is a very, very common question going on right now, and I figured I'd send out a video to the group here to explain what I do, what my family does to make sure that we can combat these allergies. But you gotta understand what an allergy is first. So I'm gonna give you a quick explanation of what that is. An allergy is not a sickness. To you, it feels like a sickness. Snotty noses, headaches, fever, congestion. It feels like a sickness, but what it is, it's 2 things. Number 1, it's your internal body trying to prepare itself for the new season. So when flowers bloom, when grass is blooming, and we got pollen being dumped, what our internal defense mechanisms, our immune system on the inside for our winter and spring months are not the same defense mechanisms we need for the summer. And so what happens is every season your body goes through a change, and you're naturally supposed to be eliminating things. You're supposed to be, your insides need to get away from you, right? So we cough, we sneeze, we do these things. The difference is, the second component with allergies though is that this normal response should be very minimal and not life altering like 95% of the people we know, maybe even you. And the reason that is for you or for the people you know is because their immune systems are so depleted naturally that when they get around a plant or when they get around a season change, they are just flu-ridden, congestion, they are on medicines, they're going everywhere and every way to get this thing under control, and it seems to get worse every year. Why? Because their immune systems get worse every year. So the really true way of getting through these allergies this year is, it's not even gonna be this year to be honest with you, but it's in essence gonna be every day that you actually get your body and your immune system intact and in full, you're gonna be building an immune response every day, every week, every month if you do the right things. But in the short term, the 4 things that you could do to build an immune system, because you gotta think about it, I don't get sick, I don't get allergies, I don't get these things, and I'm around 200 people a day in the office, I'm around the outsides, I do CrossFit, I'm running outside, I've got kids playing ball. Why don't I get sick? Well, I gotta tell you, it's not because Dr. Tedder's some magical guy, it's because I follow principles and laws and rules that has allowed me over the last 10 years of my life, 15 years of my life, to build a titanium immune system. I do and I live what I teach you guys. So, but to get back to the 4 things that you could do right now, this instant, to help you this season, and in turn, some of these will help you as you go through life too over the next 3 or 4, 5, 6 months to a year as you build your immune system. And number 1 is this, and you guys are gonna laugh, but it's absolutely true, and it's drink more water. Yeah, Dr. Tedder, it's not something big fancy, I know that. I know you know that, but you don't do it. And I tell you, out of 150 to 200 people I see in a day, everybody goes, I drink a lot of water. Except for when I actually dive in and start actually giving me data that they do. And so what happens is people think they're drinking a lot of water, but what comes to find out is they're drinking 1 to 2 glasses a day, and then they drink teas, they drink coffees, they drink Cokes, they drink all these other things that are diuretic in nature, and they're using the bathroom or sweating out the 1 or 2 cups that they have. But you gotta understand, you gotta drink water not because your body's made of water. That's what everybody hears, oh, the body's made of water, which is true. But water is the main source of hydrating and function in the body. Every organ, every cell, every tissue, every hormone, all your systems are regulated and controlled through the chemistry through water. So you've got to have water. You've got to have water. What it also is a detoxifier. So as we're going through these allergies this season, and we're getting bugs, and we're getting dander and plant dander, the water helps flush that out through your system so it doesn't stay in you. So the target number is half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, I don't care if you're a male, female, kid, whatever, if you weigh 200 pounds, you have to drink 100 ounces of water every day just to maintain normal cellular hydration. Now, if you're sick, you've got to almost up that 50%, so you got to go to 150 ounces. That's a lot. That's a gallon. That's over a gallon. But it's necessary. So if you're not doing that, that is your target goal. And I would encourage you to do that over a 30-day period. Meaning tomorrow, you're not going to wake up and drink a gallon of water if you're not used to it. It's impossible. You won't do it. And if you do it tomorrow, you won't do it Wednesday. So what ends up having to happen is you've got to then slowly over the next 30 days, take and build that. So if you normally drink 2 cups a day, to get 16 cups, you do 2 cups a day for 2 days, and then after 2 days, add another 2 cups. Then after 2 days after that, add another 2 cups. And over the course of 2 or 3 weeks, your body will build up a resistance to the water, so you're not running to the bathroom 900 times a day and doing that. Now, why do you run to the bathroom 900 times a day? It's because you've got a lot of toxins in you. You've got a lot of stuff in you and dehydrated, so your body's just flushing that out. However, as the cell becomes hydrated, as your body becomes hydrated, your initial using the bathroom response will calm back down, and you can still drink a gallon of water a day and not go to the bathroom all the time. How do I know? Because I do it. So that's number one, drink water. If you don't do that, it doesn't matter how much Flonase you do or how much vitamin C you take or all that other stuff. If the water's not there, your body's not going to maintain some sort of health. The second thing you've got to do is your diet, and I don't mean you gotta go change your diet, but I do know this. There's two things that in your diet that are causing your body to create mucus or sinus or gunk, and that is dairy and it's sugar. And people say, well, I don't need dairy and I don't need sugar. I do better. Everybody's got their excuse, but they're still sick. But the reality is, if you sat down and analyzed your day, I can guarantee it, because everything's got sugar in it. Everything from cigarette butts to bread to fruit. Fruit's sugarous, so if you eat a lot of fruit, you're getting a lot of sugar. If you're eating sugar in the raw, if you're eating any kind of sugar, even the sugar-free stuff has sugar in it. So the reality is if you really want to get rid of this sinus infection now, or this allergy stuff you got going on now, you've got to decrease or eliminate your sugar. If you can't eliminate it all the way, which is very impossible to do, our initial goal is to drop it 50%. Dairy's the same way. Dairy is a mucus former. Sugar and dairy create mucus in the body. It creates mucus in the cell. So if you're already trying to fight it out by an allergy, and you keep eating a lot of cheeses and milks and all this other stuff, even yogurt, because everybody wants to eat yogurt when they're sick because they think it's got probiotic in it. That's a lie too. It's not accurate. But if you're eating all that stuff, you're creating more mucus. You're creating more of the stuff that you're trying to get rid of. The third thing, which is really surprising to a lot of people, is not vitamin C. Vitamin C will not help you in the short term. So if you go to the store because you're sick and go get the whole vitamin C thing that everybody tells you about, not going to help you. Why? Because vitamin C takes at least 14 to 21 days just to get into the chemistry to change something. So if you're going to take it, it'll help you 2 months from now, 21 days, or a month from now, sorry, 21 days. But in the short term, zinc will. So zinc comes in citrus vegetables. You can get it in your green foods, and you can take a supplement. Get on your zinc. It helps tremendously with the short-term allergy things that you're getting. Headaches, dizziness, sinus infections, whatever else you might have. Zinc. How much zinc do you take? Typically around 400 to 600 milligrams, or whatever the dosage on the bottle is. But do not go out and buy the 1,000 milligram tabs, 15 milligram tabs. Your body can't absorb that all at one time, so you're peeing half your money out. So get the 400 or the 200 tabs and just take them twice a day, and that should be good for you. And the fourth thing, the last thing, is going to be staying in alignment, getting adjusted. What people don't realize is that when you get adjusted at the brainstem, it does two things to you. Not two things. It does increase your immune system. So anytime you get an adjustment, it increases your immune system 200 to 400%. So staying in alignment is going to ensure that your body's fighting on all cylinders. It's going to be make sure that your internal environment is healing and adapting the way it should be. We also know that when you get adjusted, it alters your Th1 and your Th2 immune system. So what the heck is that? One of those guys, the Th1, fights everything outside your body. One of them fights everything inside your body. What happens in America is we live in a shift like this. We're very counterbalanced here. We've got one way up here and one way down here. The problem with that is the one that's way up here keeps your body in overdrive, which means your internal environment wins, your external doesn't. So we get a lot of cancers and diseases and things because we're up here. And the other one down here that's protecting us from that is not working. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but in essence what happens is what you really want when you get adjusted is we get a nice balance between the two. So that's really all you need to know. We don't want it like this, and we don't want it like that. We want it to be balanced back and forth as you go through life. Your adjustments, your upper cervical care allows that portion of the immune system to withstand. That's why I can see 200 people a day. That's why I can shake babies' hands. That's why I can go play ball with my kids. That's why I can go through the seasons and not get sick. That's why I don't get sick, is because after 15 years of upper cervical care, my immune system is healthy. It keeps like this, so I don't have to get sick all the time. So those are the four things. You've got water, half your body weight. You've got decrease or eliminate dairy and sugar. You've got zinc, and you've also got your immune system through upper cervical care. Now, as I end this video, I hope this helped you out. But what I really want to get to the very end is this, is I'm actually going to be doing an upper cervical orientation or an upper cervical awareness talk Monday, June 5th. That's not this week, it's not next week, it's the following Monday, June 5th at 6 o'clock. That is our Monday night orientation class, but I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it for a while. And what I want to do is I really want to dive into a little bit of health, how we're getting sick, how we're going to get well, and how we stay well. And that's going to be a real value to you. So we're going to go over the top 3 things that are killing people in America. We're going to talk about how we're going to avoid that. We're going to talk about where health comes from and how to maintain health without doctors. I'm going to be giving this talk or this lecture Monday night, June 5th. I want you guys, if you're a patient and have never seen me talk, come listen to me talk. If you're a patient and want to learn more, come learn more. But really what I want to do is I want to reach out into your community and bring in people and friends that have never heard upper cervical care. And I want to be able to reach them with this message, and I need you to do that. Our goal is to fill 40 seats at the office. We're going to fill that entire room up with people. We're going to have a PowerPoint. We're going to have a fun night. But it's 40 guests, or I'm sorry, 40 people, not guests, because you guys aren't guests, you guys are family. So we want you guys there, and we want some people that have never heard us. So Monday night, June 5th, 6 o'clock p.m., be there, be square, first 40 people. Well, I'm only gonna have room for 40. I don't know if I could fit that many more than that in there. So I hope to see you guys there. Please sign up with the girls at the front desk, Amy, Renee, Danny, and of course you're gonna hear me and Dr. Cave and Dr. Jess talking about it over the next 2 weeks hardcore. So June 5th, I know it's busy time, vacations, graduations, but this is important. Your health is a priority. Your friends' health is a priority. Help me fill those seats. I love you. I appreciate you. Get your atlas checked, and we'll see you next week or next visit.